25. So Cincinnati's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is good.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He will score!
Third oh.
The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about coming through a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Decimals rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work for the first time. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking the safety on. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone first. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. He's quite familiar with the end zone. His 75th career touchdown run.
You know, we're in the era in college football where there's a lot of running back like him. This guy has been the bell cow. He's been the focal point of this offense. To stay healthy, to be consistent, and to reach that number is ridiculous.
Right, it just shows you how special he is, because you're right. They want to throw it all over the yard in today's college football. And they continue to give it to him because he continues to find the end zone, and again, for the 75th time.
Jukes his way for more. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5. Jet sweep pass. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on second down for this offense. They believe they can run right here. Turns it on in midfield. Still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play.
I can't. 5 flags game, guaranteed. Oh, that was 40. That was 15. Back-to-back 15. What's this? My labor by itself is going to hit your back.
offense. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. Delay of game, offense. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They want to run it left here. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Second down coming up. On the run, it's Welch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding. Offense. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards.
Shit, man.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. This is a third and long. Looking to throw it. He needs a bunch. He'll rock one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Cover guys doing their job and they getting stopped at the 22-yard line.
Keep going. Okay.
Ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. We've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here comes this blue crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Buffalo! The defense with the scoop and score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a quick completion, and even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Here's the punt. Whether it goes 3 yards or 93 yards, just don't let that return guy get it again. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back
Oh,
to
then
what
two
you
now.
built this lead from.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show
Same niggas every game.
First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Run the gun. The running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. Here comes the hurry up. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive. All on the ground. It's 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Using the quick game. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets it out quickly. And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. At the 20, he's got space.
The shitty angles they take is fucking crazy.
Running inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown,
Look at this guy.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ramsey.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completions. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a better field position, but you just get some full first downs, get that first down right now.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Welch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Looking for a block. It's Anderson. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Clock reads 14 seconds here in the first half. Will they just run out the time and go to the locker room? He'll start this drive firing. Looking to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it on the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. A 3rd and long coming up here. Got his man quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Hike the fucking ball. What the fuck?
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made.
They do silly shit out.
Now on 2nd down. They'll run it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You can't let the same guy beat you. Over again, you got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Man, careful too. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little sliver. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want in those 4th and 2 situations.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Welch. Got some room, and to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll keep it himself. On the move is the 30. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. The give to the tailback. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Bust through behind his pass.
We're gonna break the 50 tackles now, huh? That's what we're doing.
And he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. And the defense gets moves, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that.
What the fuck?
And some room to work.
These fucking tricky plays, man. I don't even know why I bother trying.
Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. Man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
They're lining up to kick it away. The defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
Yeah, I seen it. It's beautiful.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now
Can't wait to the next one.
is his performance running running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have
So you sound like you still asleep.
a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered
Okay.
for his offense all game.
Yes, I done did 30 hours in 2 days. I gotta go do another 12-hour day.
We've reached the 2-minute mark of this offense.
The theater.
Quite content just to drain
Because we had these dinner and the movies, so I gotta facilitate everything upstairs in the kitchen to make sure it runs right. And then once we're done, the nigga gotta clean up and shit. And my team, you know, they cool, but they don't work fast like I work. So I don't be want to be in there 2, 3 in the morning all night. So I be ready to go home.
That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day.
But everything's moving good. Everything's moving great. You know, we did our first one. Yes, we did Ratatouille yesterday. We got Toy Story today, and then we got Bingo Loco this weekend. Yeah. Yeah. So we got a crazy menu coming out for that today. So that's gonna be, you know, pretty interesting. But you know, I'm about to get ready to head in now, like the next probably 20 minutes just to go get this shit done. Toy Story. And then we got Bingo Loco tomorrow. And then I'm just, you know, working until basically this weekend's done.
All right, let me get another. All right.